Hey, it's Kevin, and today I'm here to share a story of a young trader who ended up losing $700,000 in the stock market, and ultimately he did end up taking his own life. Now, before I get into the story, I do want to announce that I have sold all of my stocks. I sold on June 8th, near the recent peak of the market, and my plan is currently to wait until the end of the month to make my next move with my stock portfolio. So I will be doing an update on that. Now, with most new investors, they primarily look at upside strictly. And you can see this on Reddit. And a lot of successful investors have made a lot of money in their portfolio and they're posting screenshots of their results. And with options traders making upwards of 1000% of their portfolio. The problem with this is that most people only post their gains, and not a lot of people will post their losses. There are some on Reddit, but the ones that are most viewed are usually the gains. Now, this is problematic because this can potentially and has misled a lot of newcomers to the investing world. You can see this in your own social media platforms. How often do you see people post losses versus wins? I know personally in my portfolio, a couple times I've seen friends post images of them winning a lot of money in the casino or winning different forms of raffle. But I've never seen anyone post them losing money, not even once. Now, this young trader who is 20 years old had no income, but he somehow managed to accumulate a negative balance of $700,000 on Robinhood because he was playing with options on margins. Now, with options, there is a potential to make a lot more money versus traditional investing. It's generally very high risk, but also very high reward as well. You can make 10 times or more of your initial investment in a very short amount of time. But the downside is that you can lose everything, and in some cases, all more than you actually invested. Like the trader in this story that we were talking about. Trading with margin, for those of you who don't know, is basically when you borrow money from an agency to trade inside your portfolio. And I think the combination of options and on margin is a recipe for disaster, which is why I've never done any options trading on my account, and I've never used margins as well. I do have friends that have made money using options, but it's not something that's worth it to me just because I personally am investing a significant amount of my net worth in my portfolio. And because of this, that's exactly what the investor did, and he ended up losing $700,000. I've realized that as you get more used to investing, the money doesn't really seem real to you anymore. It feels like you're just looking at points in a video game almost, to me at least. But at the end of the day, it is your hard-earned money that you're putting inside the portfolio and on the line at risk. It's important that you don't act on emotion when you're investing, or you're going to end up gambling instead. And if you actually want to gamble, it's a better idea to just go straight to the casino, because at least then you will feel the losses in real time with people around you. rather than just looking at random numbers on a smartphone. I mean, I feel like this story could really teach us all a lesson about the risks when it comes to investing, especially when it comes to options and margins. And I feel really sad for this young trader who ultimately committed suicide because of the massive debt that he ended up accumulating. If you think about it, even if he makes 6 figures a year, which is far above average for the US average income, it would probably take him around 40 years or until he's 60 to pay this off conservatively. If you found this video helpful, please consider liking and subscribing to this channel for more financial help and also self-investing type videos. It's Kevin here, and I will see you in the next video.